Hey, what's up everybody? Stephan Jacobs here. I'm going to go over my top 5 new Ableton 10 features that I'm really enjoying, brought to you by Indigital and 365producer.com. I've had some time to go over Ableton 10 and get acclimated pretty well. This first tutorial I'm going to focus primarily on the user experience, top 5 features that I really like. That'll help you just move real quick with your workflow. The next ones I want to do are going to be more focused on like the wavetable synth, new plugins that Ableton has, as well as Max for Live being fully integrated into Ableton 10. Here we go. Let's check it out. My top new feature would have to be the grouping scenario. So you can do groups within groups, as well as assign colors to the tracks in the group. So for example, if I wanted to group this set of kicks, I can give it a color. I can also right click to assign a track color to group tracks and clips, just like that. So now all my kicks in this kick group are blue. So I can also make a group of my claps, snaps, and snares, just like that. Rename, let's call it a clap group, like that. And now I can group this. For me, this actually provides a really necessary workaround for freezing tracks that I still want, that have sidechain that I still want in a group. So I'm going to assign a new color to this because I want it to look a little different. And just notice on the MIDI track, it's not the bottom one here, it's the second to bottom, assign tracks to color clips. Boom. So what I would do in this scenario to buy some CPU is I would drag my sidechain to the group and freeze the track. And now I've just bought some time to work on this track, you know, so the CPU doesn't go crazy. So now I can just rename this drum bus, which is also a really nice new Ableton plugin, and I could throw that on there. I'll show you that one in another tutorial. So yeah, that's just the groups and groups, and then I could make more groups and put those groups in other groups. So exciting stuff. All right, so my second favorite new feature would be the automation mode. It took me a second to get used to this, and I was like, oh, I don't love this yet. But it's because I just needed to have the learning curve. And the learning curve is really about the keyboard button up here that I'm clicking. The other quick way to click that is the M. So essentially you need to hit A to switch back and forth between fades mode, like this, so you can adjust your fades. And I'm going to show you a shortcut for this on my next favorite feature. And then if this keyboard is on, you cannot switch no matter what mode you're in. So A, then I switch this, and it won't work. There, just like that. Yeah, it's really dope. It's quick. My third favorite feature would be the zoom in and out of clips. This is actually going to be really handy. And the shortcut is really simple. It's just the letter Z. You zoom in, and Shift Z brings you right back to where you were. I find this a lot quicker than just Shift Z or Shift plus all the way in or minus out, because you want to just be right on that clip. Shift Z, and there you go. My fourth favorite new tool of Ableton is just the upgrades to utility. It's pretty badass. You can just set the bass to mono, anything under this frequency that you set here. So if I want to put it at 80, and everything under 80 will now be mono. So for example, on this track I have lots of stereo spread and harmonic distortion, and now everything, you can solo it out right here with this headphone button, and everything here under there is mono. And you can adjust this if you want. I'm gonna just keep it where I have it. And then also I would move this to the top of the chain for myself. Pretty big chain. Oh, I already did it. Anyways, there it is, bass mono. Number 5, note chasing. So essentially, if you guys may remember in previous Abletons, if you were to start a clip somewhere like right here, you're not going to hear any of the clip until it kicks back in, And for example, like on something like this, if it's gliding, you're not going to hear the glide on these first ones until it kicks back in over here, or you restart. So here we go, just playing it in a little bit. Oh. One thing to take into consideration with this is the attack is a little different dependent on the synth that you're using. So if you have like a long attack, it's not going to be exact, at least yet. They haven't figured that out, I think. So just remember to listen to the whole phrase of the MIDI before you call it done and finalize the track. And yeah, that's number 5. Thanks again for watching. Check out 365producer.com and StephanJacobs.net for lots of new music coming out.